welcome to Shelby Township Parks and Recreation in the News. I'm Joe Youngblood. With us today we have Mike Ward. Mike Ward's a local resident here in Shelby Township that volunteers his time for all the local runs, which greatly benefits Shelby Parks and Rec and the Special Olympics program. Mike, thanks for being on the show. And
Thank you.
It's wintertime coming up, but runners run, and we got a great event coming up in December here, right around the corner, the old Jingle Bell Run.
Yep. This will be our 8th annual Jingle Bell Run. Started 8 years ago when we started at the Bigby store. We've since revamped it and moved it across the street, and now we start and finish at the Senior Center. But it'll be our 8th year. We had a record number, 600 people last year. Even more impressive is my goal is to support the charities, and we donated over $12,000 to 10 charities.
Multiple charities.
And that included Special Olympics and other groups that really need it, that don't always get a lot of funding. And it's just an all-around fun event.
Well, it is, and the amazing thing too, Mike, is the amount of sponsors you get prior to the race. You know, the people they want to give this time of year, and you can see with the amount of sponsors you do get.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a way of giving back to the community, and it's nice to know that when they do become a sponsor and they do participate in it, that it's going to support the charities in the area. But at the same time, it helps make the event that much more successful. It makes it a bigger event all the way around, and it's just an all-around fun event.
Right. Now, Mike, do the runners, when they sign up, do they get the shirt that you're wearing right here, this type of shirt?
Yes, this is the dry fit shirt. What we do is we flip-flop the color every year. The base color of the shirt this year will be green, and everything will be red and white on it. And then on the back, which if I were to turn around, you'd see the entire back is completely full of sponsors from last year. And the problem we've talked about before, that when I went to the shirt company, they said, we don't have any more room. Don't bring us any more sponsors, but we can start down the sleeves. But it's a nice dry fit long sleeve we went to a few years ago. Prior to last year, we had pretty good weather for the races, and then last year we had a little bit of snow to add a little to the mix. But they all get a nice shirt.
I would sign up just for the shirt because that is a cool design. And I do have to ask, who designed that?
Originally, it was a combination of people. David Danico, the old Bigby guy, who still helps us with the race, in conjunction with American Speedy, Holly over there, and some others, kind of came up with the design. And we've done minor modifications, but
really
we stayed with it.
Eye, you know,
well, it does. That, and then when people see all the names on the back, the combination. And it's part of the bundle that they get with the race.
Right.
So.
And then the nice thing about here at the community center is when they're done, if it's a chilly day, you got a nice area to warm up, right, as you're passing out the prizes in the cafeteria.
Yeah, that was something we started this past year that was unique that I wanted to see to get the numbers up.
Right.
We had raffle prizes. We had close to $3,000 in raffle prizes of all types. You were donated one of the pavilion rentals to it. We had the Hyatt Hotel, golf courses, including Cherry Creek and Greystone. We had a hot air balloon ride. We had a ton of different prizes. Very similar this year.
Oh, you are
very similar this year.
Great.
Pretty close to that 2,000 to 3,000 range with some great prizes. Now, the tickets for Red Wings and Pistons will be incredibly hot this year because of the new arena.
For sure.
But it's part of the package. When you sign up, you automatically get an entry. What we do is one of the major charities we support is Cattail Acres. And if you bring cat food or paper towels or laundry detergent to the event, we'll give you an extra ticket for the drawing. And we also sell tickets outright where the money goes directly to that particular charity. It's one of 10 or 12, but it's one of the charities as well. So when you look at that, you know, with the finish line, you're getting bagels and muffins and Gatorade and chocolate milk and water and all the other things that we do. You really get a lot for your money when you think about it.
Sure. And I've seen, too, from the videos in the past, Mike, it really looks like a nice family event. I mean, I've seen the young kids and mom and dad and grandma and grandpa all out there together.
It really is. I've got some very close family friends that are now signing up. They really enjoyed it. Some of them are walks, some are running. What's interesting, a lot of them, it's getting them the bug to start running, so they do a walk-run combination and could be a future runner for us as well.
And they like it and they're hooked, right?
Oh yeah, and it is a fun atmosphere. Everybody dresses up in costumes. People bring the dogs. Officially, we can't have any dogs, but unofficially, well, you just have to look the other way. And usually I have 4 or 5 medals from the year before that I give to the first 5 dog finishers.
Yeah.
And it's a competitive race for the dog people. They watch to see if they're going to get one of those first 4 or 5 medals. It's a fun little thing.
Well, that's good. Just keep them on the leash and be all good, right?
Yeah. So we do give out the overall awards in 3 categories, and then we have the top 3 in each age group get a medal as well. So those are extra little bonuses and things. And then this year I wanted to show you Fast Bob, the timing company from Eastside Racing, and also with Hanson, he's trying to make the races more personal. And he created our numbers this year. We're the first one he's done this with. And look at the number. It's got our jingle bell on the background. So you'll have a souvenir number when you're done of the event, and not just a plain old number, but with all the decorations. And I think it's just a personal touch. Yeah, and
that is really
it's
neat.
all those little things that
Sure,
really
it sure
add
is.
up and make it a very special event.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
Their Jingle Bell Run. And what's the date again? One more time on that. Mike?
Sunday, December 17th, starts at 9 a.m. And remember, it's at the Senior Center / courthouse / library. We have the nice warm bathrooms before and after. If the weather's nice, we'll do the raffle prizes outside, or we can bring it inside.
Perfect.
Remember, too, the course goes to the junior high, across the football field, onto the golf course where we open up the fence. On the north end of the golf course, we put you into Mae Stecker, the beautiful Mae Stecker Park with the lake.
Thank you.
And all that. So
What a beautiful run.
Oh,
Cherry
it is.
Creek and Mae Stecker together.
all in one single event.
And one last question on the Jingle Bell Run. How does somebody sign up?
Number one, you can stop at the Hanson running stores and pick up a form there. Or you can go to eastsideracingcompany.com. You can log on there into their system. You can register online there as well. Fill out your forms, write out a check. You can even leave it in the office, the Utica office, or the Utica store for Hanson's as well. And remember, the day before, if you come in and register or pick up your package, you get 20% off.
Nice.
So a lot of people plan their Christmas shoppings, and I get my 20% off the day before,
Heck yeah.
well before the holidays, and kind of reap the benefits as well.
Very good.
So.
Sticking with the races, Mike, last year we had the, you put on the Run the Creek run. Are you planning on doing that again in 2018?
Yes, we are. In fact, all the information is officially out. The Run the Creek, it's April 20th, Friday night. We're going to promoting it even more to grow the numbers. We've been in the 450 to 600 range for it. We've had tremendous success with it. Earl from the golf course is just so generous in supporting us with it, whatever. And we want to make it.
Run, right?
Right. It's very unique. It's the only run of its kind where it's run on a golf course, on the back 9 holes, after dark. And we don't worry about getting lost. The glow tubes we used to light it up did a really, really good job. We're going to make some more adjustments here to get a little better out of certain areas and around some other areas. It's just a giant family event as well. And what's unique about that is we have the giant pizza party indoors inside the building, which is beautiful facility.
Perfect. Get the pizza, grab a soda pop or beverage, and talk about who ran the fastest run, right, in the family. And once again, that's another great family event.
Yep, and that supports Special Olympics as well.
Yes, it does.
And,
we appreciate that.
Another good charity that we're working to help the people in this area, which
Very
benefits everybody.
And Mike mentions the Special Olympics, Shelby Parks and Rec. We do take a group of athletes to the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics, and without the type of runs that Mike does here, our participants would be way down, and we would not be able to take the amount of athletes we do. So thank you, Mike, for doing that.
Yes, we start with the Go for the Gold in July, which is our 12th year.
That's a huge run.
We have this run, which money goes to Special Olympics, and then the Glow Run exclusively for that as well, and all supporting this area, our community, which is such a good thing.
It is.
Yeah.
All of our local members here.
Yep.
Mike, do we have any other runs coming up that you would like to share with our residents?
There's one more coming up in the spring that I helped with last year for the first time. It was the Kiwanis charity event. They came to me and I worked with them. They were a very good group to work with, and it was called the Kiwanis 5K Pennant Race. It starts and finishes at Jimmy John's. That's right. Takes in Mae Stecker, the beautiful park. Good old Shelby's tied in again.
Riverbends Park.
Riverbends Park. Yes, Riverbends Park. We had a great turnout last year, 350 for first year. It was such a fun event. You finished by circling the ball diamond and finishing at home plate.
Oh, really?
The kids' run was 1 or 2 loops inside as well. We had the baseball players out handing out medals. It was absolutely an awesome event as well.
Well, what a great facility there.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. So that's amazing that you're able to help out there. And what a great, I heard it was a great turnout last year.
Yeah, when you can draw 350 for a first-year race is you hope for 50 to 75 in a first year, and you grow the numbers. But we've had, I guess, great success with the Glow Run, great success with the pennant race, and we've grown the Jingle Bell Run, and that's a tougher sell in the winter, but we've been able to grow that as well.
Very good.
So it's been good run.
Well, Mike, sounds like you can be busy this winter and spring, so, but on behalf of Shelby Parks and Rec, we thank you for all that you do. We really appreciate the time and effort you volunteer, all your time that you do volunteer for these runs.
I appreciate that. I want to thank special thanks to the Parks and Rec because they help us with all the races. And without that, we couldn't pull it off. For my Jingle Bell Run, It's like having an ace in a hole. They're there. They do such a tremendous job, you and your group, for that.
It's the least we can do.
And the police department's there, and the fire department, EMS. We have everybody participating to make the event successful. So thank you.
Good. All right, Mike. We'll talk to you soon because we'd love to hear a recap when these runs are over, how things went.
Yeah, we will do that.
Thank
you
you
very much, and have a nice holiday.
Thank you. You too, Mike. We'll be right back with Parks and Rec in the news after these messages.
Historic Hope Chapel, built in the 1890s, is available for rent for weddings and other ceremonies beginning the first business day in September. Hope Chapel is fully heated and air-conditioned. Available amenities include podium and sound system, seating available for 80, 2 restrooms, party preparation room, and the Hope Chapel is fully accessible to handicapped visitors. For more information, please call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 586-731-0300. The picnic shelters at Riverbends Park are available for rent as far as 1 year in advance at our Parks and Recreation offices. Reservations are available for the Bittersweet, Hickory Grove, and Mapleview shelters. For available dates, please contact the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 586-731-0300. Amenities include a number of picnic tables, 8 grills scattered throughout the park, playscape and disc golf course, horseshoe pits and volleyball nets. For more information and residential and non-residential fees, please call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 586-731. Heritage Gardens is available for wedding ceremonies and photos each year from April to October. Located behind the Shelby Township Municipal Building, south of 24 Mile on the east side, adjacent to a 2.5-acre spring-fed lake. To book your wedding or photo shoot at Heritage Gardens, and for all information about residential and non-residential fees, call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 731-0300.
Hello and welcome back to Shelby Township Parks and Rec in the news. With us now we have Jim Gammicchia. He is our supervisor over at the Shelby Township Burgess Nature Centers. Jim, once again, appreciate you coming out here today, being on our show, our Nature Center Insider,
Yes.
we like to call him, with all the information. Jim, we have Christmas coming up here soon, and so we do know the Nature Center will have some special hours and days of operation. Could you please pass those on for the holidays?
We're going to augment our schedule a little bit. We'll be closed the 23rd through the 26th.
Okay.
So that encompasses Christmas Eve, Christmas Day,
Sure.
and then the 30th of December through January 2nd of the new year.
Okay.
We will be open for visitors who want to take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle
Yes.
to come in on the 27th through the 29th. That's Wednesday through Friday for our normal hours from 10 to 6. So
Well, I think it's a great idea, Jim, because I know in years past we had been closed, but all the kids are home from school, right?
right, and getting antsy, you know,
Sure.
we've played with the toys once or twice, so time to get out, and if there's no snow, then it's a great time to come and see us.
Well, good. Now, Jim, and I think it's a great idea, and when these children come to the Nature Center and the parents bring them, give us a little walkthrough, like what can a child expect when they walk through the front doors at the Burgess Nature Center?
We, a lot of smiling faces. We have a great staff to welcome them and volunteers that work with us. And it's made to be either just a self-guided tour.
Okay.
If you want to go through, we have a lot of stuff that you can read about and experience without any interaction, if that's up to you, you know.
Good.
That's
Some people
more
like
your
to do it that
style.
way, sure.
Or our staff can certainly show you around and are open to questions about certain animals, certain experiences that we have.
Wonderful.
We have a lot of history in our theater room, history of the area, a lot of live animals. They can come and ask us to get an animal out if they want to learn more about an animal in particular and touch it, handle it a little bit. So lots of different things to be doing.
So your volunteers, they're pretty much up to speed on background on the animals, because we know a lot of people will have questions. So
Yes.
you train your volunteers to know what to talk about.
We do, and they may not have degrees in the
Sure.
the certain
No, we understand
aspects,
that.
but we go through a thorough training, and our naturalist Megan has developed a volunteer training manual that
Perfect.
about each animal that we have in the center,
Yeah.
each experience to the Clinton River display
Okay.
and stuff like that. So they're well versed, and Megan's around too to
Right.
help add to that.
Now, Jim, you speak of volunteers. We know volunteers are vital to the Nature Center.
Yes.
First of all, is if somebody's interested in becoming a volunteer, what do they need to do? And is there an age requirement?
There is an age requirement. We ask that they be at least 14 years old
Okay.
to be
Goes right along with the state of Michigan law of working, more or less. yeah.
right, a teen volunteer. But we do accept adult volunteers as well.
Good.
No real age limit when it comes to that, but just a love for nature and a passion to help further our mission. And,
Right.
and without our volunteers, a super big thank you to them, because we couldn't do it without them.
Sure.
Our
No
programming, keeping the doors open, they really help us in a variety of different ways. So.
Very good. So basically, fill out a form, pass a background check, a little interview from you or Megan, and go from there.
Definitely.
Good. Yes, Jim, I agree. Thank you so much to the volunteers. Amazing what they do.
Yes.
Next up, Jim, we have Giving Tuesday. This is not a new program. You're always looking for donations. So tell us about this a little
Yes. Yesterday, as we're taping it, yesterday was Giving Tuesday.
bit. So
and
today's Giving Wednesday.
Giving Wednesday. Every day is a Giving Day, and so we just continue to ask folks to keep the Nature Center in mind as part of your year-end and year-round donations. Whether it's time, talent, or treasure, we certainly appreciate it. There's always craft items and even the paper recycling. That's a donation to us
It
in
is.
some form, because
really
we get
is.
it's a fundraiser for us. So anything you can do to help us, keep us in mind. There's lots of ideas. We have a little card on our donation box at the Nature Center of some ideas, but you can always call and talk to me, and I can help guide you in that manner. No
Definitely.
donation is too big or small.
Very good. Jim, I wanted to touch on here, and I want to give a special thanks, and I know you do as well, Diane Grantham, working in the garden over there at the Nature Center. Diane, if you're watching, thank you so much. It's amazing what you've done over there. We're still helping you help out for another 10 years. And Jim, if you want to touch on a little bit, right next to the Nature Center, we have a beautiful teaching gardens. And I don't know if we're doing any programs over there right now, but give us a little bit of an idea if somebody showed up there, what they would expect at the teaching gardens.
It's a little bit in hibernation right now because of the season change, but it's a variety of deer-resistant plants. That's actually a garden unto itself, and there's no fence around that.
Okay.
And
the deer, obviously deer resistant, so they
all
don't bother
plants
that.
that are deer-resistant, and it's really nice to be able to, I know even in my home, to be able to go, if you have a deer issue at home,
Sure.
to be able to go and look and say, wow, I really love that shade of purple. Everything's tagged. And so you can go to your home
Know what it
garden
is,
center
yeah.
and know what it is and say, I would like some of this, and know
That is
that
cool.
it won't be harmed by the deer.
Right. Hence the teaching gardens, right?
Right.
All labeled.
Right, and then we have, the pollinator garden also in there. All little, that's in the fenced-in area. All little paths through. Very, very in the springtime, summertime. Very peaceful, very vibrant. Different colors and different ideas. Again, for your own garden.
Simply beautiful,
Definitely.
without a doubt. Very good. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Diane, and to your staff of volunteers that helped Diane out.
Yes.
Do an amazing job. Jim, we have some upcoming events, being that we are around Christmas time. First one I want to talk about is Santa at the Nature Center. Everyone wants to see good old St. Nick, so tell us about that.
Yes, he'll be coming on December 17th from noon to 4. It's a free walk-in event.
Perfect.
No registrations necessary. Just come in.
Very casual.
Bring your list. Very casual. Enjoy the Nature Center while you're there, and get a chance to talk to St. Nick.
On that day, will you have some volunteers in case, as you mentioned, you see Santa Claus, you want to do a little tour of the facility?
Sure.
Very good.
We'll have some volunteers and staff there.
Very good. Winterfest, January 27th, 2018. Tell us about that.
Yes, we've got, begins at 11 o'clock. We've got a cookout planned. Bring your own, I believe this is a bring your own
I know it was the
food.
hot dogs in the past.
Hot
We had some
dogs,
hot dogs, but
marshmallows,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Cool.
We'll provide condiments and such. And
Nice.
it's a great time, and we always make that, because it's so iffy, we always make
Right.
either you could be learning to survive in the snow and the cold, or we could be inside talking about it if there's no snow or cold.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we always have a backup plan.
Well, good. Very good. And Jim, Science Olympiad programs, is this something you work with the schools on?
Yes, we promote through the schools, and it is their schools' curriculum per se, and everything that they put out in their Science Olympiad manuals and whatnot. So we go based on that, and we just do a little more in depth, something you won't see at your own trainings that the coaches do with their own teams, and we're able to provide some different exhibits for people, so that you're not seeing the same thing and
Sure.
looking at the same thing, but you can relate your knowledge to other objects. So,
Well, good. Sounds very interesting. And last we have, well, first, not last, do we have any other programs or events coming up that you have that you'd like to talk about?
Pioneer Christmas, this may air after it, but it's always a big event for us. So if you can get out to that each year, December 9th and 10th this year, and it'll run all day both of those days. Come out, make some crafts, learn about how the pioneers celebrated the holiday season. It's a great opportunity for that. And coming up this spring, just to look ahead, we have Exotic Animal Day scheduled for March 4th.
Sounds very interesting.
And our maple syrup program is scheduled for March 17th. So
Maple syrup. I might have to attend that one.
yeah,
Very good.
lots of fun stuff going on at the Nature Center.
Good. Jim, this day and age, social media, does the Nature Center have a Facebook page? And also, what's the best way to get a hold of staff at the Nature Center?
Facebook, look us up at Burgess Shadbush Nature Center, or you could give us a call at area code 586-323-2478.
Got it.
We
Write that number down.
We always welcome you to visit our website or the News Worth Knowing.
Sure.
That's on our website as well. So.
Well, very good. And Jim, thank you for all that you do and your staff over at the Nature Center. Appreciate it. And Merry Christmas.
Yep. Thank you.
To you
And to you
and
and
the
your family as well.
Thank you. Please remember, here at Shelby Township Parks and Rec, we create community through people, parks, and programs. If you have any questions or any ideas you'd like to see, give us a call, 731-0300. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the park soon. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.